Hello, I'm Lynley, and once again for Global Crypto. And this has been after a couple of months of silence. Welcome back. Today, I wanted to look at Cardano. We're not doing charts. I simply wanted to point out how to never actually sell your crypto but still capitalize on the sort of dollar value of it, and how to get free loans. This is done inside a centralized exchange in this situation. You can do this on the DeFi space, obviously with a bit more risk attached to it. But I hold a certain amount of Cardano on Binance, and it's been a long road, and as we can see, everything else goes up, Cardano comes down. So I'm not going to comment on that one. But for me, this to me was a major support level for Cardano, and it seems to have bounced there. And this is pertinent for me to do what I normally do, and this is to borrow against Cardano. And there's multiple reasons for that, and we'll get into that. But so for me, I expect a bit of higher prices in Cardano, and therefore I'm going to head over to Binance, the centralized exchange everybody loves to hate. And we're going to go to finance and crypto loans. Just load here quickly. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say my collateral amount is ADA. And I want to borrow BUSD. Now, the minimum to borrow is $100. And I'm going to do 150. And this will take 157 ADA, which means you just have to have, or you can borrow up to 60% of the capital. Now, at 7 days, if I keep that loan for 7 days, I will pay 42 cents per USD, which doesn't seem heavy. If I keep that for 6 months, I will be paying 10% basically. Well, not 10%, this is about 7%. Sorry, my math is terrible. Now, that seems a bit heavy, but let's reason it out. So, I mean, it seems silly to buy and sell for one. I suppose in the tax sphere, you creating taxable events. But if I'm borrowing against it, that is not a taxable event because it's a loan. And this is obviously on the premise that this token will eventually turn around and go up. And let's, for argument's sake, after 2 months, Cardano goes to $1.90. I can't remember how many tokens it was taking. 157. So if I'm taking 157 at current prices, which is 1.58, so we'll go 157 times 1.58. I have to hold $248 to take that 150 loan. But let's, for argument's sake, say 157 goes to $1.90. I will have $2.98 in value, and let's say minus the $10 of interest, it will be $2.88. You see how that ends up being a free loan, because I will only ever owe the $150 plus interest. And if I'm taking it at 2 months, it will be even less interest than the $10. So let's split that, maybe $3 of interest. And that to me is a better process than buying and selling. I can also effectively then just rebuy Cardano with the loan, and that will make me sort of into a margin trade at 2x. And I can keep stacking it like that, but obviously you have to be careful because there is a liquidation risk on the downside. But you will always have the dollars on your side. So let's say, for argument's sake, Cardano goes down and it goes to $1. according to the liquidation price, it will close that position, or the loan for that matter. So it will take your collateral. You will, however, still have the $150. You can then choose then to buy. And to me, this is a win-win situation. But the timing on the chart needs to be correct for that to work out for you. Because if we end up taking a loan there and we go down here, you either going to end up waiting for the price to come up or owing interest on top of the loan. So for me, one does sort of have to time the market a bit there and work out at support levels when to take that loan. To take the actual loan is quite easy. I can simply start borrowing now. I'll get this pop-up. I have to agree. And the repayment amount will be 160 if I keep it for the 6 months. And you can just see it in the ongoing orders. I can adjust it if I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm still safe here. So I can add more collateral if I needed to, or but I don't think it really allows you to be dangerous. And you see, you can end up with a margin call if price goes down. To repay it, it's simply, I'm going to pay a little bit of interest now. I will just repay that. And there we go. Everything done. I hope that helps. It can possibly help you in hard times. If you own crypto and don't want to sell it, use that process. Thank you.